Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video, update video on Karmelo Anthony. He is a 17-year-old student that is being accused of taking the life of another student. At a track meet, it was said that they had an exchange. After the exchange, one student unfortunately lost his life. His name is Austin Metcalf, and may he rest in peace. He had a twin brother. His brother is devastated. The family is devastated. And I did address this story on my trending topics one day last week. I have been avoiding the updates because this is such a controversial and sad case. It's sad for, of course, the one that lost his life, Austin Metcalf, and his entire family. It's sad for the students that were at this track meet, at this event, and unfortunately, had seen this tragic thing actually happen in real time. And it is also sad because Karmelo Anthony, no matter how this situation turns out, whether he's found guilty, innocent, or whatever the case may be, his life is forever changed and not in a good way. His family currently lives in a gated community. They said in this gated community, the homes are about $900,000. So $1 million homes. But yet his original bail, Karmelo Anthony, was set at, I want to say, $1 million. And the family was saying they just did not have the money, and they asked the judge to lower the bond. And they did lower it to 250K, and the family was able to get him out. But people in the community said they want him out. They're saying, how could they be poor and broke if they're living in this expensive gated community? And then also the neighbor said, there's a new car in the driveway. So how are you broke and there's a new car in the driveway? Now, a fundraiser was started for both the deceased and the one being accused. They both raised to date about $300,000. But what is being done with the $300,000 that Karmelo Anthony family, has raised? I don't know. So that's why I kind of been avoiding the update on this story because it's so controversial. I don't know where my feelings live because it's so emotional, and it's a lot. And one thing I know for sure is that a whole bunch of people are impacted, and someone now has lost their life. Let me go ahead and share a screen. And just in case you're not familiar, I'll let this run so you can have a quick update.
And we are following the tragic story of a high school student stabbed to death at a track meet in Frisco, Texas, where we have a live look. Dallas, just south of where that episode happened. The suspect, another high school student, is still in custody on a $1 million bail. His attorneys will push on Monday, apparently, to have that bond reduced. The victim, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, and the suspect, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, went to different schools, different high schools. The arrest report outlines a confrontation between the two before the stabbing took place. Now, Metcalf told Anthony he was sitting under the wrong high school's tent and needed to move, to which Anthony responded by reaching into a bag, according to investigators, and saying this right here: "Touch me and see what happens." Now, Metcalf reportedly pushed Anthony out of the tent, then was stabbed by Anthony in the chest. Metcalf died in the arms of his twin brother. Now, after being taken into custody, Anthony claimed self-defense and then apparently told investigators, "I'm not alleged, I did it." Now, the county district attorney says prosecutors cannot seek the death penalty or life without parole because of a Supreme Court ruling from 2005 excluding juveniles from those punishments. Meanwhile, we have the updated donation numbers from online fundraisers for both Metcalf and Anthony. You can see Metcalf right here, just over $324,000. On the flip side, you can see Anthony over really close to $350,000 at this point. The Frisco, Texas community will mourn Metcalf's death tomorrow with a funeral set for around 10 a.m. local time. It's going to happen at the funeral at the church that he attended. Then a private burial is going to happen after that. We're going to keep following this case all the way through for you right here at the live.
So that's the update. Very sad. Or if you're not familiar with the story. So let me just share screen 1 second. So Karmelo Anthony, living with his family in a 900K home in gated community, brought a new car after release on bond in Austin Metcalf murder case. The Texas teen accused of fatally stabbing a high school football star at a track meet allegedly lives in a $900,000 home with his family inside a luxurious gated community, despite requesting that a judge lower his $1 million bond because of financial difficulties, according to a report. Karmelo Anthony, 17, is holed up with his family at the pricey home inside the gated community of Richwoods in Frisco, Texas, after he was released from jail Monday on a reduced $250,000 bond for allegedly killing Austin Metcalf earlier this month, the Daily Mail reported. The home, where rent is estimated to be $3,500 a month. So are they renting? Do they own? Because if you're renting, rent, that's kind of maybe not in Texas, but in Jersey, you would never be in a home like that for $3,500 a month, because there are apartments that literally are causing people $3,500 a month. A home like that in Jersey, to rent it out, you'd probably be at $5K or something like that. But the reason why I'm mentioning this, because the family's saying obviously they have money, but if you don't own the home, it's not like you could put the home up for as collateral to get someone out of jail. So I don't know the nitty-gritty details of this. They had a white Suburban, a black Acura, and a third sedan in the driveway on Tuesday, according to the outlet. A neighbor said the family had just bought a new ride. And listen, the neighbors are in the business, but unfortunately, when situations like this happens, people are going to be in your business. He got a new car, the resident told the outlet. If you look at the license plate, it's got a paper tag and it says it expires on June the 4th. Richwoods is about a mile from Centennial High School, where Anthony went to school and ran track. Residents in the gated community were allegedly unaware the family was living at the home until Anthony was released on Monday, and have voiced concerns about having the accused killer in their exclusive neighborhood. This is bad. Not good, not good. I don't think he should be out, an anonymous mother in the neighborhood told the Daily Mail. Another neighbor also told the outlet that Anthony's family is not poor if they live in the gated community. They're not poor, that's for sure, he said. The home has also been getting flooded with deliveries, allegedly for Anthony, with Amazon trucks being seen making multiple drop-offs at his home, the outlet reported. The best thing they can do is move, said another neighbor. I think that would be best for everyone. It's unclear how long Anthony and his family have lived at that home. Anthony had been locked in Collin County Jail and charged with first-degree murder for allegedly stabbing Metcalf, also 17, in the heart during a fight over a seat at a track meet on April 2nd. Hindsight is everything, but there's a lot of sayings that I'm familiar with. When I was growing up, they said if you don't bring a pow pow to the party, then nobody could get shot. If you don't bring a knife to the party, then nobody could get stabbed. And the word is that the Austin, who, may he rest in peace, who lost his life, allegedly pushed Karmelo out of the tent. If he didn't have anything in his bag, at best it would have been a fight and everybody would have still been alive. I think in general, we have to teach our children, how to resolve conflict in a non-violent way, because once someone is gone, you can't bring them back. And no matter how sorry you are, it still has impacted lives all the way around. Anthony allegedly told police he was acting in self-defense, and his family claimed the narrative being spread is false, unjust, and harmful. On a GiveSendGo.com fundraiser for their legal fees, which has raised more than $440,000 as of Wednesday. Initially, he was being held on a $1 million bond until a Collin County judge slashed it to $250K and ruled that he made a wait trial at home with an ankle monitor under 24-hour supervision from his parents or adult designee. The lowered bond came 1 week after Anthony's attorney said they would ask the court to reduce the excessive $1 million bond and ask the local district attorney to make a better determination of the charges. The fund set up to help the teen's family with legal fees is being used to move and hire additional security for him and his family amid the backlash over Metcalf's death, said his defense attorney, Mike Howard. Given that Karmelo has no prior criminal history and given that the young man has not been in any sort of trouble before, $1 million is not necessary, Howard said. The family needs to be able to survive, he went on. There's been a tremendous amount of pressure. I think at this point, living in a gated community, given everything, the safety of their younger children is very warranted. Security details and criminal defense are not cheap. However, Collin County's first assistant prosecutor, Bill Worski, cross-examined the family and asked why they hadn't used the money raised to pay Anthony's bond. It isn't as simple as giving a phone call to access it, Anthony's parents said, as reported by Fox 4. They explained that getting the money was difficult, and a chunk of it had gone towards Anthony's legal defense. Oh, God. So, the people that are in the business saying they bought a new car, when you do these fundraisers, I know getting the money is not that easy, when they determine to release it. And I'm sure that most of it is going to his defense. I don't know what to say in this case. I really don't. It's heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching. 17 years old and your life is over. And I don't know where he would be able to move after this. I don't know how this case is going to turn out, but I don't even know where he would be able to move to start over and not still be tied back and connected to this horrific crime. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Let me know your thoughts. This is just, it's sad. It's very, very sad. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.